Hello everyone, Matt here again with the next installment of our Unicorn Model Series. Now before we dive into the information, I am excited to share with everyone that I will be working on a rebranding. I will be changing my name from Ash Ketchum to Ash Trades. I will be changing my name on my Twitter, on my Discord, and on my YouTube. Now, before we get into our next concept, please make sure you did not skip the disclaimer. Please know that I am not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. The information provided in this video is strictly for educational purposes. Please note, I am providing the concepts in the order of importance for the model. Our next concept to be defined is draw on liquidity. Draw on liquidity is what price is reaching for. There are two forms of draw on liquidity. The first draw on liquidity is swing highs / swing lows. These are considered to be external forms of liquidity. The second form of liquidity is FVGs. FVGs are considered to be internal liquidity. Price is only ever doing two things. It is either drawing to old highs or old lows, or it is rebalancing an imbalance. Now before we go into any examples of draws on liquidity, let's make sure we can identify our defined concepts. As shown on this slide, we have a swing low and a swing high. Let's first take a look at our swing low. The swing low is a 3-candlestick pattern where a low has higher lows on each side of it. Now, let's take a look at our swing high. The swing high is a 3-candlestick pattern where the high has lower highs on each side of it. Now that we have defined and identified our swing highs and swing lows, let's move on to FVGs. Bullish FVGs are 3-candlestick patterns where the two surrounding candles to an up-closed imbalance do not overlap. A bearish FVG is a 3-candlestick pattern where the two surrounding candles to a down-closed imbalance do not overlap. Let's move over to the chart to provide an example of our draw on liquidity. I have outlined our unmitigated swing high for our example. By definition, this is a swing high. As you can see, it has lower highs on each side of it. This is considered to be an unmitigated swing high because ever since it was created, it has yet to be used. When looking for a draw on liquidity, I want it to be unmitigated. Now for our model. As you can see, we have a confirmed unicorn on the screen. It is confirmed because at opening price, we had a stop hunt. The stop hunt was into a higher time frame area of liquidity. After the stop hunt, we got clear and decisive displacement. The clear and decisive displacement left an FVG aligned with the breaker block. Seeing that our model is confirmed with an unmitigated draw on liquidity, this is a position I would want to take. This is the first moment in time that I would be placing limit orders for a long at the beginning of the breaker block. Stop loss for the position would go below the breaker block. I would aim the position at our draw on liquidity. As shown by our position indicator tool, you can see that this position would provide a 2.5 RR return. Let's see how it plays out. At this moment in time, you would have entered your long position. At this moment in time, our draw on liquidity has been met. We have achieved 2.5 RR. Let's move on to our second example. Again, we are looking for an unmitigated draw on liquidity. As identified here on our chart, we have an unmitigated FVG. The FVG is unmitigated because ever since it was created, price has yet to return to it. Now to pair that with our model. As you can see, we have a confirmed unicorn on our screen. It is confirmed because at opening price, we had a stop hunt into a higher time frame area of liquidity. After the stop hunt, we had clear and decisive displacement higher. The clear and decisive displacement higher left an FVG aligned with the breaker block. This is the first moment in time I would be placing limit orders at the beginning of the breaker block. I would be placing a stop loss below the breaker block. As shown by our position indicator tool, this position would provide a 3RR return. Let's see how it plays out. At this moment in time, your position would be filled. You would now be long, and you would want to aim your position at the draw on liquidity. At this moment in time, our draw on liquidity was achieved. This position would have provided a 3R return. The key takeaways for this lesson are to define your draw on liquidity. You want to define your draw on liquidity before any positions are taken. Make sure when you are using the model, it has something to reach for. If you have found the information to be useful, please like and subscribe to the channel. I will link my Twitter and Discord in the description if you would like to follow along as I document this model daily. Please stay tuned as we will be continuing to define our concepts here on YouTube Weekly. Thank you for joining, and I will see you on our next installment.